Now to the dramatic testimony in a New Jersey courtroom today. Applause erupted when Clark Fredericks pleaded guilty to fatally stabbing the man he says molested him as a child, a man who was his Boy Scout leader and a family friend. CBS 2's Dave Carlin reports on the case that has many asking, was Clark Fredericks right or wrong?
From the time that I was 8 years old until I was 12 years old, I was sexually assaulted and raped by Dennis Pegg.
Secrets revealed in this Sussex County, New Jersey courtroom. Confessed killer Clark Fredericks delivered a detailed, gut-wrenching account of what he says happened to him as a child and what he did about it 3 decades later.
It started out with him wanting to touch my scar that I had from open heart surgery at the age of 6, and eventually led to him raping me.
This is the man he's talking about, ex-Scoutmaster Dennis Pegg, who Fredericks stabbed to death. No evidence of the childhood abuse was ever produced, but other men made similar allegations. Friends in the courtroom sobbed as Fredericks talked about Pegg torturing animals, then threatening to do the same to him if he told.
No one would ever believe my word over his.
Then, as an adult, he says feelings of shame kept him quiet. That was until the trial started for serial child molester and former Penn State coach Jerry Sandusky.
My reaction to seeing Sandusky get out of that car with his lawyer was that Dennis Pegg would never be held accountable. My shell cracked. My mind was flooded with images, memories, anger.
Fredericks told the court his friend Bob Reynolds drove them here to Pegg's house on Millbrook Road in Stillwater. The front door was open, and Fredericks walked in.
At the end, I slit his throat.
No apologies, but his guilty plea on charges of passion, provocation, manslaughter avoids a murder charge. As he left the courtroom, this eruption of applause.
For coming out and standing up for himself.
No one related to Pegg made any public statements. The prosecutors who agreed to the plea deal hope this brings closure.
And we feel it is a fair and appropriate result, given all the circumstances.
The judge said the sentence, anywhere from 5 to 10 years in prison, will be announced in September. At the Sussex County Courthouse, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
The man Clark Fredericks says went with him that night, Bob Reynolds, is charged with murder. He appears in court on June 23rd.